guys can see what's going on. And that's that. Right? And there. Perfect. So Matt, I'm stealing your spot, but you're welcome to go there if you want.
You know somebody here?
What's that?
You know a guy?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Is that wherever you want?
Exactly. I gotta Mondays we do that other camera. I mean, you could go behind me if you wanted, but
Where am I out of the way?
you so this you know, this is their view. Yeah. Perfect. You can
Watching me, it's gonna mess them up.
get a little view. Right, don't watch Matt, that's for sure.
How not to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I agree with that.
Let's see here. Let me just get. Yeah, and because we're on Facebook and YouTube, there's no music on Mondays.
Oh, okay.
No music Mondays. How are you?
Okay,
Good. All right, you guys, we can go ahead and begin. So bring the palms together. Close the eyes, relax the shoulders, start breathing in and out of the nose. First couple moments. Let those shoulders relax at the top of the head, float up. Oh, breath smooth. Take a moment here, set your intention. So intention to release some stress, to heal, to strengthen, whatever kind of makes sense for you in that world of adding a deeper meaning to your breath and your movements. Good. And then drop the head down to the left side, easy neck stretch. Really feel yourself kind of grounded down on the floor, toes spread, breath smooth. Switch sides. Good. Drop the arms from there, make a few circles with the head, one direction. Those of you new, just tuning in, seeing this for the first time, we stream on a donation basis. So if you're home and practicing yoga, feel free to pay for your class if you can. Of course, the whole reason, switch direction with the head, the whole reason we stream live is just in case people don't have that option, right? I know a lot of people's lives have been turned upside down the last year. Come on back to the center. So shoulder rolls, forward and back, forward and back. But if you can, there are ways to support the studio here. You could go on to 5pointyoga.com, pay for your class. You could send a donation. Just go to 5pointyoga.com. There's a few links opposite direction there. And all that helps to keep our mission of staying healthy alive. Good. Then go ahead and take the arms up, interlace the fingertips, turn the palms to the ceiling, straighten the arms, stretch the shoulders, breathe. From here, come up on the toes. Easy. Up on the toes, breathe. Good, then slowly start to roll down, fold over to the left side, easy side stretch. We also stream with the Malibu Half Marathon community there, so if you're part of that community, tuning in for the first time, switch sides, welcome, thank you. Main thing is, if you're newer, just kind of seeing this for the first time, just make sure you don't hurt yourself. That's the main thing. Don't do anything that hurts. Anything that you do in the comfort of your own living room is your own responsibility. Back to the center. Lean back, take a big inhale, and then fold down forward as you exhale. And we're gonna hang here and stretch. So today's focus is kind of calves and hamstrings, sort of back to the basics for during the quarantine. We were streaming with the, to try to help people do their virtual half marathon. And then it just sort of morphed into a little yoga for athletes. So as an athlete, think about some area that we need a little tending to, but anybody can get benefit out of the session. But while you're hanging, just go ahead and sway, a little sway side to side. One side, other side, and the other side. As you sway to one side, you kind of get that deeper stretch. Sway to the other side, deeper stretch, deeper stretch, deeper stretch, and a deeper stretch. Good. And a couple more on each side. Very good. Back to the center, clasp the hands back behind you, interlace the fingertips, stretch the shoulders. Good. One more breath in the shoulders there. Stretch it. And then release the arms. And you're going to take the feet wider than your mat. So you might want to turn to the side or just take them wider if you have some space there. And we're going to go inner thighs first. So bend over to the right side, sinking and stretching in the inner thigh, groin, adductor on the left. And breathe. Good, and then switch sides. Same thing, other side, breathing. Good, and then back again. This time we'll add our twist and wrap. So first side, but lengthen the torso, turn to the outside and twist and breathe. And then drop that arm behind your back, lengthen the upper body, twist again, breathe deeply. Good, one more breath. And then let it go. Switch sides, same thing, other side. Lengthen the torso, twist up, breathe. Good, drop that arm back. Lengthen the torso, twist up. And breathe. Look at a little perfect spring morning here in Malibu. Nice and cool, crisp air, blue skies for the most part. Lengthen up, twist, a couple more breaths. If I had to pick a specific kind of weather, this would be it. Now we're going to go back to the first side, but we're going to do a little differently. Come back down onto your toes. Flex the foot, straighten the legs. Now we're going to go a little deeper into that hamstring. So as you lean into that leg, so you're on the heel now. All right, leaning into that hamstring, stretch and breathe. Good, and then flip it, same thing, other side, just easy. Good. And now we'll go side to side a few times, so say about 5 times each side. You can support this with the hands. The idea is to open up the hips a little bit, but also open up the hamstrings a little bit. So breathe. Little primitive movements here. Let's do a few more, say 3 on each side. 1, 2, and 3. Very good. Now back to the center. Keep the legs wide, hang forward, stretch. Good. All right, and then walk the feet back together. We're moving to our sun salutations, abdomen strong. Slowly roll your way up. And when you get all the way up, take a nice big inhale, lift the arms. Fold all the way down forward as you exhale. Extend that spine as you inhale, look forward. Step back to plank as you exhale. Top of a push-up. Hold it here, breathe. Good, and 5 times, lower to chaturanga halfway, press back up to plank. And lower halfway, push back up. Lower halfway. 2 more. 1 more. Good, all the way to the mat. From there, gentle back bend, cobra pose. Pause for a moment. Just give yourself a little extra back bend here. Feel it out for you. Good, 1 more inhale. And then child's pose from there. Exhale, pausing. Good. Downward facing dog. Come on up, tuck the toes. Lift the hips, down dog. Take a moment, bend the left leg, push the right heel down, stretch. And switch sides and stretch. This is your first kind of deeper calf hamstring stretch. Go back again, first side. As you bend the left leg, push the right heel down. I want you this time to just have a little slight bend in your right leg. Slight bend, feel that more on the lower calf if you can. Calf's a little bit trickier to get to unless you're on the edge of a step. So that's one way. Now switch it so you're bending the right leg, pushing the left heel down, but then a slight little bend in that left leg. And breathe. Good. Straightening both legs from there, coming up on the toes, walking softly to the hands. Lengthen the spine as you inhale, look forward, fold as you exhale. All the way up, nice big inhale. Hands to the heart, exhale. So let's do 3 rounds from here. Arms up, inhale. Folding down forward as you exhale. Sun salutation A, halfway up, inhale. Step back. First one will take a little bit slower, easier. Bend the knee, bend the knees all the way to the mat. Cobra, gentle back bend. Good, and then downward facing dog. Breathe. Fingers spread, palms flat, lift the tailbone, extend the shoulders. Good. Again, up on the toes. Walk or hop forward. Lengthen that spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. All the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands to the heart. Arms up again. Inhale. Folding down, forward, exhale. Extend the spine. Excuse me, inhale. Step or jump. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Remember, you can always lower all the way to the mat and take cobra. Downward facing dog, but that way is a little bit more vigorous if you're up for it. Good. Again, up on the toes. Walk or lightly hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. All the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands to the heart. Exhale. Arms up again. Inhale. Folding down forward as you exhale. Extend the spine as you inhale. Step or jump back. Chaturanga. Facing dog, and then downward facing dog. Good. When you get to down dog, go ahead and lift the right leg up. Open up the hip, bend the knee, a little side stretch, but drop the heels down of the left leg. So you get a little stretch on the left leg, a little side stretch. Definitely breathe. Good. Then square the hips, knee to the nose, a little core. Wake up the core here, and then lift it. Forward, knee to your left side, little twist and squeeze. Lift it. And then forward to your right. Good. Lift it. And then all the way forward. Staying here, we're going to do about 17 times. We're going to do 5 down the middle, 5 external rotation, 5 internal rotation. So straighten the leg, flex the foot, bend the knee, drop the hips. And again, hamstrings as you straighten, and then you bend the knee, sink down, you got the hip flexor. 3 more like that. Inhale. Feel it out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Then we externally rotate the legs. So you roll to the outside of the heel and then straighten the leg. Good. Bend the knee. Outside of the heel as you straighten, then bend the knee. And really open up the hamstrings a bit. External rotation. Bend the knee. External rotation. Bend the knee. One more time. External rotation. Bend. Good. Now, internal rotation. So inside. Good. Bend the knee. Internal rotation. Even move the hips a little to the right. Bend the knee. Hips a little to the right. Bend the knee. Couple more. Should feel a little tighter in there, usually, at least for me. One more. Good. Now down the middle, those last 2, just to see the difference. Good. And then we are going to do a little quad stretch. So drop the back knee, grab this foot if you can, and then sink forward into your quad stretch. Just a few breaths. If that doesn't work, then just come up and do a little bit of a low lunge. So low lunge would be fine right there. Otherwise, just a few more breaths, not long. Let's say 5 nice deep breaths in that big quad stretch, lifting the upper body up, leaning back. Very good. And then warrior 1. Turn the back foot flat, just 1 breath. One nice big inhale, warrior 1. And then hands down to the floor. Take the leg back. Vinyasa or not. So you could go straight to down dog, take a few breaths, or you could take your version of a vinyasa if you want to work a little extra hard. Back to chaturanga, and then down dog. Good. Left side when you're ready. Take the leg up. Hold it up. Open the hip, bend the knee. Feel the right leg stretch as you breathe. Square the hips from there, shoulders over the wrists, knee to the nose, abdomen strong. Lift it, back and up. Forward knee to your right side. Back and up. Forward to the left. Back and up. All the way forward. Stay here. And then 17 times again. Straighten the front leg, bend the knee, and straighten the leg, bend the knee. So if you can, link the movement of breath. Inhale as you straighten, exhale as you bend and sink the hips. Inhale and exhale. Just a couple more down the middle. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. And now external rotation with the foot, leg. So outside of the heel, feel that stretch. My left leg is always tighter. And then just another thing just to be aware of. Nothing really to do with one tighter leg over the other leg. You could spend a little extra time on it, but just like, you know, having a dominant hand, or it's not like you always spend time trying to write with your less dominant hand. Internal rotation, I mean, you could, that'd be really good for your brain, actually. So internal rotation, sticking the butt to the left a little bit. Feel it out. A few more. Similarly, though, you can spend a little extra time because that's what you're doing. You're sort of paying attention to the mobility of your body. One more. But I wouldn't necessarily go overboard. Just notice, okay, so I'm aware of that. Now down the middle, a couple times. My left leg's a little tighter. I'll just pay a little bit more attention, see if I can work a little extra. Now drop that back knee, and if you can, grabbing that foot, and then sink forward here. And if not, just a low lunge without grabbing the foot. Either way is fine. Breathe. Good, one more breath, lift up, lean back. Good, and then release it. Warrior one, just one big breath. You're gonna set that back foot, inhale. And then hands down to the floor, exhale. Leg back, vinyasa. Up and back. Downward facing dog. Hold it there, breathe. Lifting the tailbone. So here's something too about the hamstrings and the calves. Bend the knees for a moment, extend your tailbone, extend the lower spine, so in down dog, and then gently start to push the legs straight. So not only are you lifting that tailbone and stretching the hamstrings, but you're also pressing the thighs back and pushing the heels down. Take one more breath. And then up on the toes again. Walk or hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose. We'll do a little 30-second hold here. And chair. Breathe. Got out on my bike with an old friend for the first time in a long time. Yesterday, it was fun. Feeling the race season start to form a little bit. I got my entry for the Malibu Triathlon, and I'll be signing up for the Malibu Half Marathon. Sink a little bit lower, inhale. And then stand, hands together at the heart, exhale. Nice big full breath. Gotta look at my trail running season, see what's gonna happen. Chair pose, inhale. Sun salutation, B. We're gonna do 3 times. Fold as you exhale. Halfway up as you inhale. If you're newer, just follow along. Step back as you exhale. Do the best you can. Vinyasa. Right side first. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one. Reach up. Inhale. Hands down. Leg back. Vinyasa lower. Up and back. Left side. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one. Reach. Hands down. Leg back. Vinyasa. Good. Full body experience. And taking, again, note about these hamstrings here. So fingers spread, palms flat, set the upper body, lift the tailbone, and then thighs back, heels down, and really work that stretch. At the same time, it's got to be active to drop the heels down and lift that tailbone up. Good, and then up on the toes again. Walk or lightly hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Stand, hands to the heart. Exhale, we're gonna do 2 more just like that. And back to chair, inhale. Fold, exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Step back or jump back, exhale. Vinyasa. Right side first, take the leg up, bring it forward. Warrior one, inhale. Hands down, leg back, vinyasa. Left side, take it up, bring it forward. Warrior one, reach. Hands down, leg back, vinyasa. Hold and breathe. One more breath. Up on the toes again. Walk or hop forward. Halfway up as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose, bend the knees, reach the arms, inhale. Stand, hands to the heart, exhale. Again, a big full breath. And then back to chair, inhale. Fold as you exhale. Extend that spine as you inhale. Step back or jump, exhale. Vinyasa. Good, right side first. Take it up, bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale. Hands down, leg back, vinyasa, lower. Back, left side, last time here. Take it up, bring it forward, warrior one. Hands down, leg back, lower, up and back. I can say my shoulder is just 98% healed. I love it. Downward facing dog. Hold and breathe. If you need a little break, you can always rest in child's pose. One more little extension here in the back of the legs if you can. So lifting that tailbone up, gently pressing the thighs back and heels down. Good. And then just the right leg. Take it up. Bring it forward. Stay on the back toes, crescent. We're gonna do a little standing sequence focused on the hamstrings here. Arms up. And then shoulders relaxed, breath smooth. Good, arms out to the side from there. Lift that upper body, drop the shoulders down, breathe. One more inhale. Lean forward, step up, warrior three. Whoa. Warrior three, hold. Good, half moon. So lift the left hip up, right hand down, block or not. And drive that back leg back. If your hamstring is super tight and you have to bend the standing leg, that's fine. But keep the back leg straight. So drive that top leg back. little side kick. Breathe. Good, look down. Bend the standing leg. Well, actually, sorry, scratch that. Both hands down. Bend both knees for a moment. So a little reprieve. And then we're going to take 5 times. This is more hamstring focused. You're going to take 5 times. You're going to lift the leg. So if you want to take it a little deeper, you grab your calf or grab your ankle. Right hand grabs the right calf or ankle. As you inhale, lift the left leg. As you exhale, bend both knees. And then inhale, lift, and exhale, bend both knees. 3 more. Inhale, lift each time, maybe a little higher, bend both knees. Inhale, lift, exhale, bend. Inhale, lift, exhale, bend. 1 more, this might be 6. Inhale, and let it go. Shake out that. Both feet down, shake out that right leg for a moment, and breathe. Good, now we're gonna go back to reverse half moon. So back onto your left leg, back onto your right leg. Left hand stays down, right arm turns up. Turn and twist and breathe. Switch legs, Jackie. Good, keep the twist going, lift the back leg. 1 more inhale. And then hands down, lift the back leg up, standing split. So 1 more deeper stretch here. Good, 1 more inhale. And then both feet down, shake out that right leg again. And we'll squat down. So a little bit of a squat. Good. Pause there. Couple breaths. So that should help kind of get into that hamstring a little bit, the hamstrings. And the squat here, I want you to do is kind of rock forward and back. Now, if you're on your toes, you can rock back. So I want you to kind of focus on just trying to get the heels a little bit lower. And then we're going to move a little side to side. Just be careful on the ankles. You don't want to hurt the ankle. But the idea again is to stretch. When we say calf, there's that big bulbous gastrocnemius muscle, but also below there it goes into fascia in the Achilles, and it's just all tight sometimes, and it affects the whole body. So just kind of moving side to side here will help. Kind of leaning into one side, leaning into the other side. Like a little bit of a stretch. And depending on you, either your feet are flat, pointed out, flat, pointed straight. But if you're flat, I would say have them a little bit wider, maybe pointed out. That'll give you a better opportunity to sort of get this stretch, rock. Good. Now you can stay there, or you take crow, just a little arm balance in between here, in between sides. Step back or hop back. Vinyasa. Back to down dog. Oh, crow. I just immediately thought when we were on our bikes yesterday, there was this what looked like a hawk that just was kind of gliding in the middle of this valley. It was so cool. Left leg up. Bring it forward. Stay on the back leg. Nature's beautiful, just in case you haven't realized that. Go ahead and take the arms up, shoulders down, breath smooth. Good, arms out to the side again. Excuse me, like before. A few breaths. One more inhale. And then lean forward, step up, warrior 3. First balance, focus. Now, lift that right hip, half moon pose. Breathe. Driving the back leg back, a few more breaths. One more inhale. And then both hands down from there, bend both knees. And here, even when you bend both knees, there's a calf stretch in there. So with the standing leg, if you bend the knee forward, you can feel, just be careful not to put too much pressure on the knee, but a little bit of a forward bend in the ankle will get some calf and Achilles stretch here. And now we're going to do our leg lift 5 times. So if you can, left hand grabs that left calf or Achilles, and then as you inhale, lift the leg higher, and as you exhale, bend it. High, a little higher each time. Lift and bend, and lift and bend, and 3 more will be 6. Inhale, good, bend. 2 more, lift, bend. 1 more, lift. Good, and bend, and shake out the leg for a moment. Just give it a little shake. From there, right hand down, left arm up. So now we go into our twist. Lengthen it up as you turn and twist and breathe. Good. A couple more breaths. One more inhale. And drop it all. Hands and feet back to our squat again. So back to the squat, and again with a little bit of focus on the calves. So you're coming down, a little bit of a lean, a little bit of a lean. All right, lean to one side, lean to the other side. See where you can feel some tightness in the ankles, Achilles, low calf. Good. All right. And then one more time in crow. Same thing if you want. Any variation you want. And do a little headstand sequence. That's fine. But breathe. Good. Stepping back or hopping back. Vinyasa. Back to downward facing dog. Pause. Take a moment, bend the left leg, push the right heel down, stretch. Notice if there's any more space, hopefully. There is a bit more space in there. You can switch sides, same thing. Okay, one more standing sequence here. Right leg up, bring it forward. Turn the back foot flat, warrior 1. And then for warrior 1, push the front leg straight. So bring the hands to the waist, step the back foot much closer, angle the back foot forward. So if 12 o'clock is front, your back foot's angled at kind of 11 o'clock. Hips are square, 3 options with the arms. Easiest, hands to the waist. Next, easiest, grab the elbows behind you. And the most difficult, palms together, flip them right side up, which looks like that, if you can. All right. And that's your arm variation. From here, take a nice big inhale, lift up. We're going to take 4 stages. Just go halfway down, halfway forward. This is for your hamstrings on the front. So halfway not geometrically, halfway based on sensation. So, probably up here somewhere. Breathe, feel that stretch. Kind of letting your body know you're going to be moving into a deeper stretch. Now, go ahead into that deeper stretch. If you needed to have that front leg slightly bent, that's fine, but if possible, you want to keep it as close to straight as you can, maybe a little micro bend. Good. Good. And then release the arms from there and bend your front knee. So you bend the front knee a little bit and extend the torso so that you get your lower ribs down onto your thigh. Lower ribs touch the thigh first, then wrap your leg. Wrap the leg, grab the triceps or the elbows, hold on to that leg. So you really want to squeeze as you begin to straighten that right knee. And it may not straighten, that's fine, depends on how tight the leg is. If you can straighten it, then drop the chin. You can drop the chin either way, but breathe. Good. Now, release the hands, straighten the legs. So you can let the upper body come off that thigh. If you need the blocks or your hands in front, that's fine. If you're more flexible, the body will stay connected to the leg, and then hands are back. So breathe. One more breath. Good. And then down dog. You can take a vinyasa or not. If you take a vinyasa, just because that's a big forward bend, lower all the way to the mat and take a gentle cobra pose. Because it's just not great to go from a serious forward bend, which that last pose was, to a super deep back bend. So you just want to really give your spine an opportunity to just be aware and shift. And then downward facing dog from there. Come on up. Down dog. Take a moment. Again, notice that space. So bend the left leg, push the right heel down. And then left leg up, bring it forward. Same thing, turn the back foot, come on up. Warrior one. Push the leg straight right away, hands to the waist. Step the back foot much closer, angle it forward. 3 options with your arms, hands to the waist and fold, grab the elbows, fold, or palms together. Palms together, I always put them flat, fingers pointed down, keep the fingertips together as I create space, flip them right side up, and then push them closer together. So that's kind of how I get that. Although the first time I tried, I felt I was gonna break my wrist, so. Lift up, nice big inhale. And then fold forward. It only took me about 1.5 years, I think, to be able to do it. So not so long. Oh, halfway first. Halfway first. Yeah, if you're newer and just kind of getting frustrated at some tightness and not willing to commit to years of this kind of thing, you might stay frustrated for a really long time. So better to just accept the process, right? And like micro improvements here. Lengthen the upper body and then go down a little bit deeper. Good, one more breath. Then release the hands. Bend the front leg. Bend the front leg, so a little reprieve for the hamstrings at the moment, but lengthen the torso. And then get the lower ribs to touch the thigh first. Then you bring the rest of your chest down and wrap the arm and Grab the elbows or the triceps and then drive that leg straight and breathe. Good, one more breath. Big stretch. Good. And then release it, hands down. You can take your final one, let the upper body come off, and hands are either forward, or if you're more flexible, you drop the whole upper body down toward the leg, bring the hands back and breathe. And one more breath. Good. Set the hands, step the leg back. Vinyasa. Lower down. Remember, easy on that back, easy on your spine. Lift the upper body up. Oh, good. And then child's pose. So go ahead and rest for a moment in child's pose. Pausing, breathing, taking a couple breaths. Good. And then come on up. We're going to do a little foot stretch followed by a little back bend. So the foot stretch, just because sometimes this is really great for plantar fasciitis. You're going to keep your toes tucked, and you're going to sit back onto your heels like this. And then eventually we're going to go into our Ustrasana, Camel. But the idea here is to stretch the foot, because the Achilles kind of wraps around, the fascia wraps around the heel. And because that's also connected to the calf, you want to keep your foot healthy at the same time, your feet healthy at the same time. You keep your calves healthy. So this is the idea here. If it's too much to sit on the heels like that, then you can just be standing on the knees. That's fine too. If you're comfortable, interlace the fingers, turn the palms up, reach up. As you reach up, there's going to be more weight on the feet. It's fine. Good, lifting up, leaning back, couple more breaths. Alrighty, and then forward onto the hands and knees. Pick the feet up, wiggle the toes for a second. You can roll them a bit. And then come on back up. Ustrasana, Camel. If you're more flexible, you want to go both hands at the same time, that's fine. If you're newer, left hand on the heel, right arm up, lean it back and breathe. Excuse me. Switch sides. If you did one side, if you're still back there is the only back bend I'm going to do today. So lift up, lean back. Good. And then forward, abdomen strong. Slowly come down. Child's pose. Good. And then from child's pose to downward facing dog, one last little test on the back of our legs. So one last little test to see how we did. Bend the left leg, push the right heel down, give it a big stretch. Hopefully some space. You can bring the heel down at the same time you lift the sit bone up. Optimize the stretch. Good, then switch sides. Same thing. All right, and then right into pigeon. Right leg forward, pigeon. A little bit of a relaxing stretch here. And not long, about 90 seconds on each side. So ready, set, go. You can make a little pillow with your hands if you want. Definitely breathe. And relax. Okay. Good, smooth, even breaths in and out of your nose. Good, letting go a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Last couple breaths here. We're going to switch sides. Same thing. Same thing, other side. Relax. Breathe. Using your breath to help you let go a little bit more, de-stress a little more. Last couple breaths on that side. Good. And then come on back up. Oh, this time you can bring both legs forward, shake them out for a second. Do our seated forward bend. Shake the legs out, butt out to the side, flex the feet back, reach up, and fold down. Stretch. Breathe. Good. From there, you can roll up, roll back, take the legs up and back for plow pose. If this hurts your back or your neck, then definitely skip it. But if it's okay, up and back and over. Support the back. Take the legs up. Gravity does the work. You just stay inverted. Breathe. Bend the knees, soles of the feet together. Legs up from there, and then legs down over the head slowly. Good. And slowly come on down. We're going to take our final twist and then Shavasana. So pull the right knee in, give it a good squeeze. Roll to your left side as you twist. And then flip that. So then come back to the center and then roll to the other side. Same thing. Very good. Back to the center, Shavasana. We'll take a few minutes here. So eyes closed, feet flop open. Take a nice big cleansing breath. Deep inhale. And exhale. Totally relax. Okay, go ahead and bring the left hand to the heart center, right hand to the belly. Pause for a moment. Bend the knees. Roll to the right side. Make your way up to a seat, comfortable seat. Sitting up nice and tall, palms up. Just a short moment here to close our practice. Palms up, eyes closed. Palms together at the heart. Just take a moment of gratitude. Gratitude for every breath. Namaste. Namaste, everyone. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for showing up. It's funny, I was just sitting there thinking, you know, I sit so much better after a hamstring thing, because the hamstrings like pull on your, so sometimes my hamstrings are tight, and so it's a little bit more challenging for me to sit, right? I got that going on. And so I was just like, oh, this feels great. Like I don't need to lift my hips, you know? What, right, exactly right. Yeah, no, totally. Thank you so much, you guys. Pleasure to see you all. And yeah, we'll be live streaming. Mondays are going to start doing a little morning meditation at 8:30. So we're going to start a little bit earlier, 8:30, 8:35. So look out for that. Thank you so much. Support the studio if you can. Otherwise, have a great day and sign up for the Malibu Half Marathon.